Hey guys, Chef Ryan here in the Growing Chefs Ontario Classroom Kitchen, and for this recipe, I'm going to be showing you how to make dinosaur fingers. Okay, they're not actually dinosaur fingers, they're fish fingers, but for me, it's a lot easier to imagine dinosaur fingers than fish with fingers. So let's take a look at everything we'll need for this recipe. Before we get cooking these dinosaur fingers, it's important that we talk about sourcing sustainable seafood. Sustainable seafood means that the environment wasn't impacted too much in the harvesting or catching of the seafood. To tell if your seafood is sustainable, look for one of these logos. If you'd like to learn more about sustainable seafood, you can visit oceanwise.org. They have lots of information and will help guide you through everything you need to know. So let's start cooking our dinosaur fingers. So I'm starting with some cod. I'm using cod because I like its meaty texture for these fingers. So I'm going to slice my cod into strips. After I've cut my cod into strips, I'll give my hands a good wash and make sure I wash my cutting board as well. After you've washed your hands, you can preheat your oven to 375 degrees. And now it's time to set up our breading station. So we're going to have 3 separate bowls. Our first bowl is going to have our flour. And I'm going to put some paprika and garlic powder and mix it into the flour. Our next bowl is going to have the eggs. So I'll crack 2 eggs and give them a good whisk. Our last bowl is going to have the breadcrumbs. The flour will help the eggs stick to the dinosaur fingers, and the eggs will help the breadcrumbs stick to the dinosaur fingers. So now I can start dipping my fingers in each one of the bowls. And I'll lay them out on my baking sheet. It's helpful if you only use one hand for the dipping so that you have a clean one ready. I'm now going to sprinkle them with a little bit of salt and pepper and drizzle them with some olive oil. And bake them in my preheated oven for about 20 minutes, flipping them halfway through. While your fingers are baking, it's really important that you clean and sanitize anything that may have gotten a little fishy along the way. After 20 minutes in the oven, my fingers are ready to go. I know that they're finished because the internal temperature has reached at least 145 degrees, and when I break into one of them, I can see that it's not clear anymore. It's nice and white and flaky. So now I can plate them with some tartar sauce. I'm Chef Ryan from Growing Chefs Ontario, and I hope you like my dinosaur fingers.